Blitz. Okay, man, we back, man. The revolutionary soldiers on the rise at all time, man. This is a historical clocks and watches. This is the Mudwalker, the jewel dropper. This is the historical revolutionary clock with all the revolutionary soldiers on the top and all around the clock, appointed at each hour that they should to be. We're gonna go around the clock in a minute, man, but we want y'all to hit them thumbs up and all that other stuff and go tell my mama, with that daddy, paw, yeah, that Dago that man again, man. Dago that man again. Get your peanuts and popcorn. Gather around with a straw I deliver. And man, we're gonna go into this. We got a little bit of my entrepreneur, spontaneous music to go along with it. Some old, some new, but it all fits the occasion, and it is true content, original content, and that's all it's gonna be. And you know what it means, man. I want to do a reenaction, man, before we get into this little time for y'all to take a moosah to get ready for this historical moment that I'm going to share with you guys. You know, we're going to be releasing these historical clocks, you know what I'm saying, and putting it on the market, man, in merch, t-shirt, calendar, coffee mugs, and all the above. It's going to be coming to a ghetto near you for sure. Okay, so we just going to get into the history, tell time and time tell history. Remembering not recalling, man, like yes, you know. You're only good as the company you keep. Good company corrupts bad characters, so watch the company that you keep. You did. So yeah, man, we're gonna start it off where it is. And when you see one that's missing on the clock, it's just because we're in the Jamaicans of trying to we're in the makers of trying to get, we're not trying, putting the one that we want there, but it's gonna be the revolution soldier of the late great Emmett Till. So long live Emmett Till, rest in heaven Emmett Till, and the revolution won't be televised, and it is a marathon. Rest in heaven to the great Nipsey Hussle, long live Nipsey. You know what I'm saying? But when one leave, another one come, and it just goes on and on and on. So you know what I mean? The only way to kill the beast is to be in the belly of the beast. So that's why these soldiers were appointed. So we'll get to their names, their point of time, and all the things that they did with a brief moment when we go around the clock. But first, we're gonna get into this track right here. It's called "Long Live Material." Dig that?
Hey, did we hear that shit, man?
Yeah.
Nobody's supposed to hear it. What?
Yeah.
What they do there now?
Get your hand on my pocket, nigga.
Dog. Get off the track, nigga. Yeah, nigga. We back.
Long live Material. What? Yeah.
We back.
Long live Material.
Yeah.
Yeah. Long live Material. Yeah. What?
I'm a solution, no revolution, nigga on the ride. They standing at the 50 mile, they throw it down the line. So I get it, I bang it, I get it to about the park. I'ma knock his ass out. This is where we start. A million man ballot, the ballot all the bullet. We took it, cause they killed, took it. The fucking with me, so we chew his ass up, hit his ass like the bit off the chain gang. Hit his ass up like you know what I'm saying, man. So, hoorah, we ride. Hold his ass, this time make him put the riders. The revolution soldiers like UEP and Geronimo Black, we got they back like a bitch got a ball strap. Get the snaps, but nigga, we need the land 30 acres in the view. We coming back to the shit again. We switching places with these racist faces. Put the cracker on the motherfucking pavement. Yeah, and now he's ass out. Oops, with the ass. So I told you that shit. You know now, know what I'm talking about. So it was his off when they knocked his ass off. Like light his ass off. The you see David, see you when you see him. He was an ICQ. The way I do this, spill this blood out on the ground. I spill my fucking liquor.
Damn, it's getting
quicker. And niggas getting sicker.
Serving them
pulling up on the blah, gotta get your ass. Pop it out of his ass like Jack in a box. What I'm talking about, I'm knocking his teeth off with it around the neck whistle, then I'm stepping out. Said without a doubt, I'm coming for the pilgrim's head. You heard what I said.
So rest in peace to Rod Solutionary niggas is gone.
Revolution, so
They keep moving on.
so
So
the solution is not to be fitness, the ballot that the bullet. We in the White House
and we shit doing
what we wanna
solution on revolution, nigga. So surprise. Yeah, man. You know what I mean? That's that long live it and Teal, man. That's on Rap Fame, man, on the Dog Father, Doggy Dog channel, man. You know what I mean? One of the songs on there that's on this revolutionary act, this revolutionary movement, the truest movement, the movement that you owe us, we owe you, and we all owe each other. So you know what I mean? With that being said, man, I know y'all already got y'all thumbs up and everything because y'all learning history. So we're gonna go around the clock, man. We don't keep too much of y'all time because we know a lot of these Negroes or Negroids have a short attention span of time. So we just gonna get to the giddy up and get on it. So we're gonna go to our number one on the clock and we're gonna check it and see what we got. So at our one on the clock, we got the great late Frederick Douglass at our number one. At our number two on the revolutionary clock, we have Nat Turner. Yatabao. And then on our number three, we have Sister Soldier, aka Harriet Tubman, Mrs. Underground Railroad herself, Harriet Tubman, on our three. So then we go to our four, and we got Marcus Garvey, and he said, "Your heaviest words can move a mountain." So be careful for what you say, and let your yes be your yes and your no be your no. As we stroll down to our our five, we have Martin Luther King. We live in the dream of Martin Luther King. But tell me what it means. You dig? So yeah, we got Mr. Dr. Martin Luther King. Long live Martin Luther King. Long live Martin Luther King and his dream. You dig? So then we creep over to our six. And who do we have here? We have the late, great Malcolm X. You heard me? By all means necessary. You know what I'm talking about. So yeah, at our number six, man, we got Malcolm X. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we are all Malcolm X. Then we creep to our seven, and on our seven, we have a revolutionary brother here that was in prison for a life sentence. And back in the '70s, a life sentence was considered to be 7 years. You did with a kickstand, or should I say an L, for layman's term. That means that you have to go in front of the board if they choose to see that you are rehabilitated or whatnot, or what for, or so forth, or whatever. Allegedly, they might and they shall and they would want to let you go. You dig? But in all cases, it don't work that way. So basically, Mr. George Jackson, that's our number seven, was in Soledad, and he had came up with allegedly a group of brothers that was running this black movement, and he was also a Black Panther, and he was seeing Angela Davis, if you guys are familiar with her. But on that note, Mr. Jackson was held as a prisoner in there. They turned him down so many times on his 7 year life sentence that his brother Jonathan organized escape from him. So they came and kidnapped the judge and the DA and the prosecuting attorney and all of those people that of that nature and took them on into a van, and they were all killed in front of the Marin City Courthouse. You can Google it for future reference. This is History Tell Time and Time Tell History. If you don't know where you came from, you don't know where you're going. So I had to enlighten you guys a little more on George. He had the book called Soledad Brothers, you know what I mean? And it explains it in the movie also. And then they also have the real articles of what happened, date, place, and time when they executed the late, great Jonathan Jackson. You know what I'm saying? And long live Jonathan Jackson, long live George Jackson. So as we get over to number 8, we have the comedian, revolution activist, humanist, uh, just a all around great human being. Your uncle, your father, your daddy, your brother, your homie, the man around the corner, your your homeboy, grandpa, the late great Dick Gregory. Okay, we have Richard Dick Gregory here, and he is a revolutionary soldier, and he's the truth, and he is at our number 7. And then at number, no, Dick Gregory, my bad, was at number 8 because we had George at number 7. So we had Dick Gregory at number 8, and we have Mr. Uncle P. Huey Newton at number 9. And he has the right to bear arms, and he has the right to remain silent. Exercise your rights. People, Huey P. Newton at number 9. Then when we jump up to our 10, we got the late great Geronimo Pratt. Long live Geronimo Pratt. You know, Batula Shakur. He's still living. He's a political prisoner. So we have Geronimo Pratt. These are all Panthers. These are all Black Panthers that I have. Jonathan, George, Huey P., Geronimo Pratt. These are all revolutionary soldiers that participate in the Black Panther Party, the movement of the Black Panther Party. This is, Malcolm X. This is the Martin Luther King, and that is Marcus Garvey. So when we jump over to our number 11, we go and we have to give it to Nelson Mandela for his works. Long live Nelson Mandela, showing that you could be a felon and still arise to be the president. You did. So we have a man who did more time in jail than a lot of people have lived on this earth. You know what I mean? And he still overcome and rose and left and made a legacy that is really, really, really good. And that's who he is. You can Google any of these people that I've named, and you know, ask me the question, and they'll tell you the same. And then on the hour here would be hour number 12. I am going to put Emmett Till there because the civil rights movement started from the assassination of him, and then they send those young guys down there that were trying to figure out and get questions about what happened to Emmett Till and what happened in Mississippi. Period, with all of this stuff, mysteries that they're hearing, and then they also were assassinated and killed and dragged and tortured and stuff like that. And that was when they had to go ahead and say, okay, you guys are not letting us know what's going on, and you guys are killing innocent people, and you guys are not obeying what we're saying. So we have to come down on you guys, descend on you guys with 100,000 pilgrims. No, they descend on them with a whole bunch of alphabet boys, and they just open up shop, just took over. You know how feds do, and it was all from the movement of that. So if the assassination of Emmett Till wasn't revealed, and the assassination of those reporters that came down there that were killed, if none of that would have took place, maybe they would be still continuing to do what they was doing that was been done before it got noticed. Keep continuing to do it. Now we see that one thing led to another. So the picture that I'm gonna put here, I'll show you guys the finished product. I got a few more things to do and a little cleaning up to do on little edges and stuff. I'm gonna actually put the batteries in. The clock's gonna actually work. This will be the first clock, which is the revolutionary clock, and the clocks that I'm making are historical clocks. I'm gonna have them online for sale and things like that. We're gonna have playing cards. We'll have calendars, and we'll have beanies, T-shirts, things of that nature for all the merch that we made. So this is the revolutionary clock. This is the historical revolutionary clock. Then we're gonna have the historical hip hop clock. Then we're gonna have the historical comedy clock. Then we're gonna have the historical rhythm and blues clock. You dig? And then with God willing, and with the process that I go through to get this stuff out there, I'm going to take this to another level, and we're gonna have history tell time and time tell history, and we're gonna put it on the map, man. So I thank y'all for watching this video, and when we go out of this thing here, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna go out on a note. You know what I'm saying? And since it is me and I is he and he is I, and this is my content, we got spontaneous music, and you know what I'm saying? We in here, man, doing what we do, man, with original content. So be on the lookout for my rest of my clocks. I was doing this before and I got rudely interrupted with a whole lot of other things. So if you've been following me, you know that all my things that I had out and was putting in motion, trying to get them produced. You know what I mean? Because I'm making the demo, and then I need a contract to produce them, and then go from there, and then I can market it on places like here. I know you guys are willing to help me, sell some of these things. Now they're gonna be, basically like historical, so they're gonna have a they're gonna have a purpose, uh, price. So basically, it's like if you know the purpose